Hey everybody, day 18 of my 66 day challenge. Really good day today, again. Um, I think I'm finally starting to sort of like get into the rhythm of things and sort of nailing them a bit more. Went for a run this morning and did a 5k in just under 30 minutes, which is great. I think I'm going to try and aim to get my 1 kilometer time to under 5 minutes. So aiming for around 25 minutes for a 5k. Obviously with training over time, but um, we'll see how it goes. Um, but yeah, really enjoyed that this morning, and then that kicked the day off really nicely, as runs always do for me. Um, and then had a really good day with teaching. Got loads done, and then um, had some um, good conversations with my friend about marketing and things like that, and the next sort of steps which we'll be taking there. So that all seems really promising. Um, and then yeah, went into town and got some food and stuff as well. Got some Danish blue cheese. I'm a sucker for blue cheese, to be honest. I think it's great. So hadn't had Danish blue before though, but I've been trying all the other different ones that I could get my hands on, and so I saw it today. Thought I'd give it a shot. Quite like it. It's not as nice as I think so far. Um, the French like Roquefort or something like that is my favorite one. Then Blue Stilton, um, and then maybe the Italian Blue Gorgonzola. Is it Blue Gorgonzola? So they're really good. I think that's my top three. Uh, but they're all super tasty, and I really like the kind of complexity of the flavor. I think it's really interesting. Um, but yeah, so that's a little bit of fun, and um, just kind of similar to previous days, really around kind of trying to stay mindful of the things that I've realized that are important, um, and um, really just trying to remind myself regularly, really appreciating the alarms that I've been setting myself. That's been really helping, but even without those, I'm starting to get into more of the routine of trying to maintain that mindfulness as well, which is great, going really well. Um, Quite exciting in terms of bringing in these practices and kind of integrating them into my life. Been listening to some more like Buddhist practices and things like that as well, which is really cool around like meditation and things like that. And trying, I think, to still increase the amount of meditation that I'm doing. I'm still not as reliable as I want to be with that, but I think with time I'll get to it. But I think one thing that I do just adore about the Buddhist ideas is using the breath as kind of um, a refuge almost, and like a staying point where one can kind of um, just just take a bit of rest really, and just really enjoy that, and there's no kind of potential negatives of just like indulging in the pleasure that comes with the breath, as well as using that as a reminder that there's still things that I need to kind of practice and work on. There was a talk I was listening to today, which was absolutely amazing. I really liked it, and it was about using recollections of generosity or virtue, or times you've done some things to the right or the good things, and recalling them and using them to inspire energy, and using them to build your self esteem. I think I maybe mentioned it a little bit in previous videos, but just just really like that idea. I just think it's fantastic, um, and I think that the longer that this challenge is kind of going on, the more and more times that I have to recall of opportunities I had to make the wrong choice where I made the right choice. And it's quite amazing, really. Because, like, for me, like before doing the challenge, like, I don't know that I'd have many occasions where I'd, like, recognize that there has been a battle and the battle was won by the side which should have won. Rather than, because before it was more kind of like, oh, I need to do work, so I'm gonna have to, or something like, I can't be able to do work, so I'm not gonna. Whereas, like, there was never like the kind of conflict where the resolution came out positively that I can easily recall. Whereas at the moment, like in the past few weeks, it's there's definitely occasions that I can, like, distinctly remember, which is quite nice, and um, it is so inspirational, to be honest, and it does give me energy and kind of show that, like, yeah, what I'm trying to do is very very hard and near on impossible to do in eternally, but I have been able to do it to some extent in the past, and at that time and at this time still, I wouldn't say that I've trained that ability to its fullest extent. So I can only hope that in the future I'll be able to do more of that. So it's very exciting indeed, and just hopeful for the future, really, at the moment, and still kind of just trying to maintain the things that I've got going at the moment, and just trying to explore and develop and grow in any opportunity that I can. I think, like, there was something that was interesting. I was talking to one of my friends today. Shout outs to James and Ryan, and those two of my friends, and we were talking about fishing, just a random topic, but we were talking about that, and I felt that there was a partially like a need for me to be exposed to like hunting, I suppose, like in a way that, not like, oh, I want to go hunting and kill loads of stuff, like, not in that way, but it's more kind of like I want to gain an appreciation for life, which currently I'm not sure that, like, I have for animals in some sense, like, as in, I guess for me, like, I do think that obviously it's like we shouldn't harm animals, but, like, if we think about, like, meat or fish and stuff like that, part of me, like, I feel like it's still slightly, even though rationally I understand that that comes from an animal, it's kind of a bit disconnected. The the actual, like, the finished product, if you will, and the animal which it comes from, and so I feel like I want to get closer to and experience that process firsthand, and I think that, to be honest, if I do get close to it and potentially have the opportunity to take an animal's life, which I would then be consuming, I think that it might change my perspective on life, and kind of give it a quality which otherwise I would never be able to give it, if that makes sense. I know it might seem a bit weird, but yeah, I definitely think that it's something that I should try and explore. Like, I'm not saying that I'll definitely even kill it, but it's kind of having the option and kind of seeing, like, almost like testing myself and just seeing how I'll react. But yeah, I think that's all for today. Been an interesting one, as hopefully always. But yeah, on with it, and excited for it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Getting close to a third of the way through now, which is exciting. But yeah, See you all tomorrow. Bye.